Here is the clock, the Trumpton clock, telling the time steadily, sensibly, never too quickly, never too slowly, telling the time for Trumpton. Mrs. Cobbit is in her usual place with her basket of flowers. Here's the mayor to buy his buttonhole. Miss Lovelace wants some flowers for her hat shop. Everyone knows Mrs. Cobbit. The market square just wouldn't be the same place without her.
Roses, roses, buy my red roses, scented so sweetly and fresh as the dew. Roses, roses, all you fine gentlemen, buy a sweet scented rosebud, a buttonhole for you. Violets, violets, sweet-smelling violets, purple and tiny and fresh as the dew. Violets, violets, all you fine ladies, a bunch of sweet violets, a nosegay for you.
But one morning, Mrs. Cobbit didn't come. There was no buttonhole for the mayor. There were no flowers for Miss Lovelace. Hello, says Chippy Minton. Where's Mrs. Cobbit, then? Nobody knew. Morning, Chippy, says Mr. Munnings. Come to mend my broken chair? That's right, says Chippy. If Mr. Munnings wouldn't mind waiting for his chair, I could pop along and see what's happened to Mrs. Cobbit. She lives next door to me. Mr. Munnings doesn't mind at all, and the mayor thinks it's a splendid idea. So off go Chippy and Nibs in the little van. Chippy, says Mrs. Minton, I've been that worried about Mrs. Cobbit. There's this great branch fallen off the tree clean through her roof. I wonder you didn't notice it when you went out this morning. I always said about that old tree. Yes, yes, dear, never mind that now. Wonder if I ought to break the door down or something. She might be hurt in there. Here she is. Here she is, cries Nibs. And out comes Mrs. Cobbit herself, unhurt, but very dusty. Are you all right? They ask. Perfectly all right, thank you, my dears, she says. Just a mite dusty, that's all. It's my poor flowers I'm worried about. I just put the basket ready when crash, bang, down comes the ceiling. Great lumps of plaster and stuff all over the place and the flowers all crushed to bits. I've been all this time cleaning up and sorting out what's left. Poor Mrs. Cobbit, says Mrs. Minton. Let me help you clear up. That's very kind, but I must get to the market square. I've never missed a day there for 40 years, only Sundays. Hop into my van then, Mrs. Cobbit, says Chippy. I'll have you there in no time. But what's this? A shiny ice cream van has taken Mrs. Cobbit's place by the statue in the market square.
Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, here's the ice cream van. If you want to buy a lolly, come as quickly as you can. If you'd rather have an ice, you will find they're very nice. Just hurry up and buy one from the ice cream man. Would you rather have a chalk ice or a cornet or a brick? Or if you buy a lolly, please don't throw away the stick. Find the nearest litter bin, put the stick and paper in, and buy another lolly from the ice cream man.
This is too much, says Mrs. Cobbit, and bursts into tears. There, there, says Chippy, don't take on so. But Mrs. Cobbit is taking on. Everyone comes out to see what's the matter. Even the mayor comes out, although he is thinking mostly of his buttonhole. Ah, Mrs. Cobbit, there you are, he says. I'll have a red carnation, please. I haven't got a red carnation, sobs Mrs. Cobbit, and I haven't got a place to sell what few flowers I have got. Chippy Minton explains to the mayor about Mrs. Cobbit and the damaged flowers, but nobody can explain about the ice cream van. I'm terribly sorry, says the ice cream man. It just looked like a good spot to sell ice cream. Tell you what, Mrs. Cobbit, he says, if you will step into my van and sell my ice creams for me this morning, I will go and plaster your ceiling for you. Now, how's that? That's ever so kind, says Mrs. Cobbit. And I'll mend the rafters, offers Chippy Minton, if Mr. Munnings will wait a bit longer for his chair. By all means, says Mr. Munnings, but I thought you said there was a branch sticking through the roof. Won't it have to be moved before you can do the ceiling? Nobody had thought of that. Leave it to me, says the mayor. I shall summon the fire brigade. Mr. Troop, kindly go and ring up Captain Flack. Ask him to remove the obstacle at once. Yes, your worship, says Mr. Troop. And now, Mrs. Cobbit, I see you have 1 or 2 roses left in your basket. A red rose will do nicely instead of a carnation. Thank you. Now I can open the sale of work. Trumpton Fire Station. What? Mrs. Cobbit's cottage? Branch through roof? Yes, yes, by all means. We'll come right away, right away. Pew, pew, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert, Dibble, Grub. Right, men. Action stations. No, 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 not the hose. We don't want to wash the branch off the roof. Cuthbert, to the box. Drive to the cottage. Elevate. Make fast. Elevate. Lower away. Well done, men. Done it already, says Chippy. My word, you have been quick. What are you going to do with this branch? Oh, says Captain Flack, we hadn't thought of that. I know. Drop it in at the park. They're bound to know how to deal with big branches, says the ice cream man. Excellent, says Captain Flack. That's just what we'll do. Come along, men. And away they go, leaving Chippy and the ice cream man to mend the roof. Back in the market square, Mrs. Cobbit has been so good at selling ice cream that it is nearly all gone. There we are, madam, says Captain Flack. Job done, branch gone. Trumpton Fire Brigade at your service. There now, isn't that grand, says Mrs. Cobbit. And from behind the counter of the ice cream van, she produces a buttonhole for the captain. Captain Flack is delighted. Many thanks, dear lady, he says, many thanks. A charming gesture. I hope we shall have the pleasure of seeing you at the band concert this afternoon. I expect you will, says Mrs. Cobbit. The ice cream's nearly all gone, so I'll have no work to do this afternoon. Splendid, splendid, says Captain Flack. Goodbye, dear lady. I've come to ask you, dear Mrs. Cobbit, if you have any flowers left. Yes, Miss Lovelace, I have just 2 roses, but I'm afraid I can't let you have them. These are for 2 very kind gentlemen. One is for Chippy Minton, and the other is for Mr. Antonio, the ice cream man. They're mending my roof for me, you see. And even Miss Lovelace had to agree that it was a very nice idea.